Hi, it's Elaine, the sports dietitian here, and I just thought I'd take this opportunity to give you a bit of background as to why I ended up in the field of sports nutrition. And to do that, we need to go back in time and to a specific race. And I can remember being huddled inside the old Dungeon Gill Inn pub. It was a really grey, cold morning, and it was the start of, well, just before a race. And queuing up for the loo with a lot of other women, as is the norm, and there was the usual mixture of pre-race nerves and excitement. Everyone was swapping stories and checking their kit and rechecking their kit. And at this stage I felt not too bad, relatively calm, until I overheard a couple of people who'd obviously done the race before describing it as the hardest race that they had ever done. And I just thought, what on earth have I signed up for? I must be mad. And I had actually signed up for a marathon, and it happened to be in the Lake District. So not the most easiest of terrain, but at the time when I signed up I thought, well, if I'm going to try and run 26 miles, I might as well do it somewhere really beautiful. Now the journey for me to get to that point had been quite a hard one. I'd entered to do a marathon the year before, but unfortunately a combination of getting injured and my dad dying meant that I wasn't able to complete my training or even do the race. However, after a lot of intensive physio, I'd started running again, and I thought, right, unfinished business, I'm going to sign up for a marathon. So I signed up for the Great Langdale Marathon. Now, at the time I was working as a children's dietitian, so I was helping premature babies and children with chronic kidney disease. So though I had a lot of clinical expertise in those areas, I knew virtually nothing about sports nutrition. So I thought, well, to get my nutrition right is just as important as all the running and training that I'm doing. So I signed up for a postgraduate sports and exercise nutrition course at Coventry University. Now this was only open for qualified dietitians. We all wanted to get specialist knowledge in this area. Throughout the year course, we learnt the fundamentals of things like physiology and biochemistry and how they apply to exercise. And obviously when you exercise you need energy, and the fuel for that comes from what you eat or drink. So we learnt kind of not only what we need, but when we need it. And another really key factor is performance and how nutrition can affect your sporting performance. And if you get it right, it can help with your training program so that you can train harder, that you can recover faster. When it comes to whatever competition you're doing, it means that you can either go further or faster. So putting all this into theory into practice, race day came and I'd counted and recounted and calculated how many gels that I needed, how many carbs I needed. My husband had been given really strict instructions as to when to give them to me, and I even had some giant jelly babies for the final straight. Anyway, race day came. I'm pleased to report that I not only finished the course but actually quite enjoyed it, apart from a bit of a sore hip after about 18 miles. And to this day it's still one of my greatest achievements, as the late great Ron Hill described it as the hardest road marathon in England. So this is all well and good, but how does this apply to any of you who might be watching this? Well, my passion is to try and help you, give you the knowledge so that you know what foods and drinks that you need to eat to fuel you on whatever sporting performance you're trying to do. So whether you're somebody, an individual who may want like a one-to-one online consultation with me, or you might be a group of people who are entering, I don't know, like a cycling sportive, and you might want to do some basic nutrition classes, again that's all available. I publish regular blogs where I talk about latest things that are relevant in sports nutrition, and I also post lots of material on social media. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful, and take care. Bye.